Hi, I'm Danielle Hikes. I'm a senior integrated marketing communication major with a minor in general science. And this semester I got to intern with the Post and Courier, York County Extension. So my position was kind of like a joint one. I was technically a marketing advertising intern, but I originally applied for just marketing, I believe, but they kind of just put the two together. So I ended up doing a little bit of both. So my tasks were a little bit all over the place because I ended up doing a little bit of everything. Some of the main projects that I worked on involved the implementation of social media channels for the extension because York County area is brand new compared to like Charleston, which is the first hub for Post and Courier. So the new extension didn't exactly have a social media channel yet, but they wanted a plan to at least get it rolling just a little bit. So one of the main things that I did closer to the end or second half of my internship was take lead on essentially making a social media strategy and doing research on what we think would be best for the department, for the organization, and what we think would help get subscribers because Post and Courier is subscriber based. It's a newspaper for those of you that don't know what it is. And they do have a web page that you can get other links to, but a lot of the traffic that gets people to the page itself is social media. So we wanted to figure out a way for us to implement and kind of kick off our social media, but also introduce York County Extension because like I said, it's new. The internship was technically remote, but we did come in office on certain days to meet as teams. A lot of the meetings that we did, we could honestly do in teams, like Zoom meetings. So we did a lot of that, meetings with the supervisor, because all the projects were digital based, so you didn't necessarily have to be in the office to do them. So that was nice, but it was a little bit strugglesome also because I'm not the best at doing remote work because I feel like I have to be physically in the office to be productive or to feel like I have something to do. So that was a bit of a stressor for me, even though I did overcome it and I did still finish all my projects and assignments. But it just made it a little bit harder to get things completed when I wasn't in the office. Honestly, I think this was a good experience for me considering it was very different from my last internship. Last semester I interned with the Career Center doing their marketing stuff. So making social media posts and helping with like event promotions, flyers, videos, things like that. So I didn't exactly get to create per se anything while in this internship, but I did get to develop a strategy, which is something I've had to do for classes, but actually getting to do it for a client like the Post and Courier was very different for me. It was a good experience. I mean, it was something I've already had experience doing, but I feel like this was bigger in the sense of who I was making it for. Like everything else I've done have been like free projects for clients that we've done in classes. I'm not saying I didn't try hard, but like I was more worried about getting a good grade in addition to satisfying a client. But for this, I had to satisfy the thing that I'm currently employed under. So I feel like it was a little bit different kind of pressure that I had to get my job done and to do it well. But outside of that, I had a good experience. I would definitely recommend the Post and Courier. I know that they have applications open for the fall semester. I'm not sure if there's anything going on during the summer, but it was a good experience. I did enjoy it. I feel like I learned a lot. Learned how to work in teams, like professional teams. Not saying my teams and classes aren't professional, but it's different when you have classes with these people, you see them every day, they're more like your friends. Then you have people that you intern with, they're still your friends. I'm not saying you can't be friends with people you work with, but it just felt like a different atmosphere and different with the group I had to work with. But like I said, it was a great experience. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Kelly was an awesome supervisor. He definitely helped me out whenever I had questions or comments. He definitely gave back good feedback whenever we had to make projects or whatever the case was. And yeah.